Happy Savior's Day. Assalamu alaikum, which simply means peace be unto you. My name is Annie M, and welcome to my channel, Retired Life Inspired. I just got back from Chicago earlier this evening, and I wanted to lay down another video. Before I go any further, do like, subscribe, and share. Do definitely like, subscribe, and share, and hit that the notification button so you know when I am releasing another video, so you can stay current with me. And it helps the algorithm so this kind of content can get out to the world. You know, I want to bring content that is dedicated to the 50-plus single woman. I want to bring content to the world and to that demographic that actually uplifts them, uplifts us, and presents topics that women like us can sink our teeth into, that pertains to us, that helps us, that inspires us, that gives us, enlightens us, edifies us, all of that, without humiliating us. I know that there's a lot of stuff out there that's just like a train wreck, and people slow down for accidents on the freeway. Well, they slow down on accidents online that continue to, in my humble opinion, make the woman less than who she is. And I don't want to do that. I want to bring information to you that's going to educate, enlighten, as I said, all the above. Maybe put a smile on your face, make you chuckle a little, but the things that are good for us. Isn't it about time? So really appreciate your support, and those that have supported me, God bless you, and may continue to bless you for wanting to hear content from my channel. But as I said, I just got back a couple of hours ago from flying in from the Savior's Day observance out of Chicago. And if you had a chance, or if you didn't have a chance to hear the lecture by the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, it will be in the description below. Click it on, listen to it. If you're someone that has never listened to the Honorable Minister Farrakhan, you've heard things and you've been told, oh no, not him, not him. You know what? Click on the link, listen to what he has to say, make your own opinion, make your own assessment, and go from there. I am what they call an MGT, member of the Nation of Islam, and not a hateful person at all. You want proof of that? You should see my family. And I'm going to leave it right there. So, with that being said, I hope you're doing well this evening. It was a really good trip. I had a chance to even see people that I knew years ago back in San Diego, from my mosque there. It was really kind of cool to see them. A lot of them, it was interesting because I've lost a lot of weight, and I've been conducting my life differently by really applying the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, right? That a lot of them didn't recognize me. People actually looked me up and down and said, "You look really good." And that made me smile. It made me happy because I feel really good. Overall I feel really good. And I had some unusual and different encounters. I saw some people that I know. I saw, had dinner with friends and things like that. But I had some really interesting encounters, and one that I really want to bring attention to was a Lyft driver. The Lyft is a sacred vessel. Sister Malika, you're right. The Uber and Lyft, that is a sacred relationship between you and your driver. And it was. There was the last driver that took me to the airport, and I asked him to subscribe to my channel. And this is a virtual hug for you. And just another thank you for listening, Brother Robert. If you did manage to subscribe to the channel, put a comment in the comments section below just to say, hey, that you heard your shout out. If you're ever in Chicago, and if you're ever so blessed to get the Lyft driver Robert, I suggest, if you don't get the Lyft driver Robert, that you ask them to pull over immediately until you do. He was just so nice and so wonderful, and he listened, and we shared some life experiences, and you're in my prayers, Robert. You're in my prayers, and may life bring her to you. Okay? Also, the other person I just want to thank for being a real brother and just so kind. Brother Fatir. thank you, Brother Fatir, for being a real brother that I could, just kind of talk with, and just a real brother, just down to earth brother, and he's going to be someone that I'm going to be interviewing soon, along with Sister Arlisha. I'm going with you too, because I know it's going to be a 1-2 punch in terms of health. But this section is also about health, believe it or not. This section is about health. I've been telling people this year I want to hit health, wealth, and relationships, because on one of the last videos I talked about how I took a poll and how everyone put health number 1, relationships was sometimes neck and neck with health, but it was edged out by health, so it was number 2, and then wealth was 3. But I taken a seminar, and they said you can only talk about one, but I'm like, I'm talking to women, and I'm a woman, yeah, and so I know those are big, important issues for us, making sure we're in the right condition, our health, as we start getting older, trying to make sure that, hoping that we have, if we're in a relationship already, that it's healthy and it's good, and if we don't have one, if it's something that's a desire of our heart, that we find a healthy relationship. And I'm also going to be going down the road of talking about, those that have actually had to, live through the not so healthy relationships and how they overcame those obstacles. And then, of course, wealth. Who doesn't want a little more money? I'm waiting. Yeah, I didn't think so. So, with that being said, one of the things I want to talk about, which you could almost file under health and relationships, was a quote, again, by my dear Fatir Muhammad. And it was something, something he just sent a little while ago. It's, listen, take the trip, leave the situation, shoot the shot, move, apply, love, enjoy. Do all the things you think you can, because these years fly by and life is short. Yeah, I would file that under health, and I would file that under relationships. The first relationship I would say would be with God, the divine within. But you have to also, kind of like, it rotates in a lot of ways with yourself, believe it or not. Knowledge of God is knowledge of self. Knowledge of self is knowledge of God. And honoring yourself, that's what this whole quote that Brother Fatir sent just triggered in me. And that is being good to you. If you're looking good from other people, and I've often found myself making that big mistake, is thinking that other people would know how to honor me, other people would know my quirks and ins and outs, and really respect those and appreciate things about me. But you can't make that mistake. Eventually some people will see it, but the first person that has to see it and honor it is you. And that's what I'm learning, is to choose me. Choose me. Or in your case, choose you. And give yourself those pats on the back. Buy yourself some flowers. Treat yourself to nice things. I'm not saying overspend or anything, but compliment yourself. And it doesn't mean about being in an arrogant way. But love yourself, because how dare we put down, and this was something that the Honorable Minister Farrakhan spoke on Sunday's lecture, and that is, how dare we put ourselves down when the Creator doesn't see it that way at all. So we're going to tell the one who, put everything together, his job. Well, that's just crazy. So we need to honor ourselves, and realize that we need to be our own best friend. We need to be our own lover. We need to be our own brother or sister first. Don't look for it outside. Don't look for it anywhere else. You have the capability to celebrate you. And it's healthy and it's good. And you'll feel better for it. And just like this quote says, I thought this was really important. Each one of these, listen is what they tell you. Listen to this. Take the trip. You've been wanting to go to wherever for a long time. Start planning and go do it. It's the holding on and the waiting for permission that gets in our way. Leave the situation. If it's not a healthy situation, if it's not good for you, step away. Be brave and know that something healthy is waiting to come into that place. But because two things cannot occupy the same space at the same time, it can't come. So if you feel like something is just not good for you, step away so that which is healthy can come and arrive. Shoot the shot. Gotta take a chance on something? Do it. Even if you make a mistake, you know by making that mistake that you learned something. So take the shot. You're only going to get better at it. Move. Maybe it's time to go. Apply something that you learned. Yeah. All the time with this. I'm learning to apply. And for me, I'm thinking it's just going to make it better. I pray it does. Feels good to me. Love. Don't be afraid to love. I find when I resist love, it hurts. I find when I run from love, it hurts. I find when I feel more fearful about receiving love and don't think I'm worthy of receiving love, it hurts. So don't be afraid to love. Enjoy. Enjoy those simple things that you really like to do, even if it's unique to you. It's part of the beauty of who you are. You're unique in that way. So enjoy. Do all the things you think you can, because these years fly by and life is short. Oh yes, it is. I feel once again, last year turning 60, that I began my life again. I used to think that 50 was my second half. I'm beginning to think that 60 is, because so much stuff has happened just in the year from 60 now, from when I turned 60. Last year I turned 61, This year I turned 62, and I know it's just going to get better and better and best. I'm going to keep on praying, keep on fasting, and in fact, as soon as I get done with this recording, my prayer rug is actually down behind me on the floor. I got to hit the prayer rug because I've got lots of things to talk about with the Creator and tap into the God within. Forever tapping into the God within. So I hope there was something here that someone could use. I pray it helps you. I pray it gives you some thought. And I pray it cheers you up wherever you're at. So, again, happy Savior's Day. Do hit the subscribe, like, do share this. Hit the notification button. Really appreciate your support wherever you find yourself this evening or tomorrow. Continue to create your life inspired. My name is Annie M. This is my channel. Peace and take care.